Scripture, these things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye may have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer, I have overcome the world. John 16:33. In U.S. news, welcome to the new paradigm, brothers. Trump has been inaugurated and didn't waste a moment. These are the executive orders that he signed so far. Restoring names that honor American greatness, designating cartels and other organizations as foreign terrorist organizations and specially designed global terrorists, reforming the federal hiring process and restoring merit to government service, ending radical and wasteful government DEI programs and preferencing merit, defending women from gender ideology extremism and restoring biological truth to the federal government, establishing and implementing the President's Department of Government Efficiency, America First policy directive to the Secretary of State, protecting the United States from foreign terrorists and other national security and public safety threats, unleashing Alaska's extraordinary resource potential, protecting the American people against invasion, reevaluating and realigning United States foreign aid, declaring a national energy emergency, restoring the death penalty and protecting public safety, securing our borders, protecting the meaning and value of American citizenship, realigning the United States Refugee Admissions Program, unleashing American energy, clarifying the military's role in protecting the territorial integrity of the United States, holding former government officials accountable for election interference and improper disclosure of sensitive governmental information, restoring accountability to policy influencing positions within the federal workforce, withdrawing the United States from the World Health Organization, application of protecting Americans from foreign adversary-controlled applications such as TikTok, initial recessions of harmful executive orders and actions, restoring freedom of speech and ending federal censorship, ending the weaponization of the federal government, putting America first in international environmental agreements. There's so much going on, keeping up is almost impossible. Along with the laundry list of executive orders, he's proposing AI infrastructure and he pardoned the J6 prisoners. Trump's firing everybody. As men of faith, we aren't to feel, we are to think, know, and believe in our Father and His will. So if these developments are interpreted as good or bad is irrelevant. It is what it is. Also, the price of postage is increasing. In New Jersey news, our current governor, who isn't even from New Jersey, is butthurt about Trump's attempt to end birthright citizenship, so we're suing. The drones are back. The state government is fighting the federal government over illegal immigrants. Murphy begs Trump for help with congestion pricing right before spitting in his face fighting for immigrants. Gas prices are climbing. NJ.com is pure propaganda. Anything read from that site needs to be taken with several grains of salt. In world affairs, migrants showing up a day late after a 5-year window to freely enter with a government-funded app, crying for the camera, has a very staged feel to it. Canada is talking tough, and it's absolutely adorable. Trump pulled the U.S. money out of the WHO and Paris climate accords. Now he's going to the UN and taking a look at the books. Ukraine's chief army psychiatrist was arrested on $1 million corruption charge. California, North Carolina, America could use that bread that we've thrown at Ukraine, couldn't it? In culture, it's called the entertainment industry. At a time when we aren't honest with ourselves, don't expect sincerity from any paid performer. It's all kayfabe. If you don't know what kayfabe is, it's wrestling. It's all a show. It's all an act. They're buddies at the end of the day. For those of us who have been American our entire lives, the initial hatred spewed towards Trump was perplexing because he was beloved before he ran for president. Yet, Snoop Dogg, Nelly, and those who performed at the inauguration, they're catching backlash. When in Snoop Dogg's case, it's pretty obvious why. He was pointing guns and doing all these other things, but now he's flipped over. And I expected it. you should have expected it. The fact that anybody's upset about it should really come as like, what are you doing, huh? You new here? Yeah, they're all liars. Elon didn't do a Nazi salute, but don't let the truth stop the media from lying to you about it. All right, we have some of the next governor stuff. I also have there's going to be debates in early February on both sides of the primary. I believe 10 of the candidates have already signed up for their debates. So by all means, get to that link. In Jay's Corner, righteousness over blackness. Brothers, President Trump just took a sledgehammer to the long-standing policy called the Great Society, which acted as a Trojan horse in terms of Black American history. 60 years, 4 generations of welfare policy that has been used as a means to destroy our families and culture by financially incentivizing women to have children without the involvement of fathers is coming to an end. Yet in those 60 years, culturally, skin color has become a religion unto itself. The black man/woman is God is a statement that's pure blasphemy, but can be heard spoken throughout urban America. The engineers of the Great Society have been drip-feeding lunacy and degeneracy into Black America for 60 years via the colleges that Bill Cosby had all of us rushing to with A Different World, creating useless lanes of academia such as gender and race studies that foster victim mentalities, brainwashing ideologies, and barely leave the graduate with enough skills to pour coffee. It's been through those classes and courses the religion of blackness has been allowed to cultivate and transform into the 2020 riots, as well as what we've gone through over the past 4 or 5 years, because what they did was they leaned on black women to take the brunt of it. And the really funny and interesting part is that on his way out the door, Biden didn't pardon a single one of them. Trump is also proposing a change to child support policy, where the parent paying support gets the substantial tax refund, most often the father. The word of the week is peace. The most common definition of peace includes a lack of hostility, aggression, and/or violence. The moment Biden stepped away, the moment Biden stepped in, the world fell apart. Afghanistan, Ukraine, Gaza, it was all popping. Yet, before Trump took office, many countries began to ease up in the violence and the conflict. He told the world hell would break loose if the October 7th hostages weren't returned before inauguration, and they were released almost immediately. Peace is only achievable through strength, masculine strength, that stands 10 toes down and whose word can be respected. We make choices every day, brothers. Choose to be such a man. Fellas, until next week.